Hey Legionnaires, welcome back to Middle-earth. We have another epic 3v3 battle for you today, and we have a coalition of elves here coming together to unite against the great force that is rising in the east, and that is Erebor. Yes, we have a Dwarves versus Elves battle here for you today of 3v3. We have three Dwarven armies, three Erebor armies, and then we have one Wooden Realm. I believe we have an Imladris as well, and a Linden as well, all the way. Actually, this is another Imladris, or the Imladris as well. Linden here you go. Here they're just in the back. They're taking their time getting forward. Clearly the slowest of all the Elven kin. Yeah, the Dwarves look like they're playing a defensive strategy here. They're going to have Iron Guards defending these passageways. As you can see, we're on Dead Marshes, which to be honest recently looks a lot less dead. It looks quite, green. It looks quite luscious. I don't know why, but yeah, it looks very, very undead, to be honest. Actually, it actually looks quite, living. But yes, we have Iron Guards across the line. And if you haven't seen recently, Iron Guards are going to get a little bit of a rework. They're going to have a new standard bearer, which is going to be very cool. They're going to have an actual Iron Hill standard. But we've got Erebor Axe Warriors here as well. Joining them, we've got plenty of shock infantry and polearms in the middle. They need to make sure that these guys are out of range of the elves, though, because that is going to be a problem, because the elves have got incredible range. So yeah, they need to be careful of that. Crossbows are up here firing. I don't know what they're firing at, but they do seem to have a bit of a line of sight. They're not obstructed here. So yeah, they seem to be doing okay, at least. But yeah, so, I mean, haven't really missed any action really yet. The only thing that happened, actually, was the Elven King. He did charge into the Erebor Axe Warriors, of which the Dwarves lost 2 men, apparently. But yeah, that apparently was all that happened. Thranduil is a bit bloodied up, but he's looking fine. So I mean, if he does for some reason just die really quickly, maybe he lost his HP in that initial fight that you guys didn't see. But otherwise, everything is ready to go. It looks like this battle is about to get just underway. Linden is going to be the last into position, but once they're ready, I think it's going to be an all-out assault on a couple of fronts here. I'm surprised Imladris isn't shifting even further around. The shock infantry should do relatively well against Iron Guards, but with the Erebor Axe Warriors, hard to say. Certainly, I think that it's going to be the Wooden Realm with their Lasgarland Blades having the toughest time, really. The shock infantry, I think today's could do quite well, because there isn't exactly much in the way of missile opposition, you could say, from the Dwarves. Like, their crossbows aren't going to be able to get great angles unless they're this unit here, which they seem to be in a really good position here. They can just shoot across this little lake, and or this little marsh, I should say, since we're in Dead Marshes, and they can hit all those elves across there. But yes, if you're enjoying Dawnless Days and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. It really does help out the channel. We have a charge here. We have a charge. Noldorian Rangers here, charging in, breaking through this Dwarven line, and you can see this unit's being shot in the side currently by the other Noldorian Rangers. But yeah, this unit is in real trouble already. So this is already a hole in the Dwarven line opening up. That is a concern, that is for sure, for the Dwarves. The Elves really need to get some more cav or some infantry just around there. The Dwarves are setting up another Axe Warrior unit, but it looks like we're about to see another charge here. Maybe another one just to drive home this advantage that they have here. Here we go, the Elves going slamming in. I mean, there's Noldorian range units actually pretty good on the charge. Certainly if it's softened up the enemy a lot. As you can see, lots of Dwarves shifting into position here. And the Elves are going to just use quick reload, and they're going to just fire as much as possible into the side of these Dwarves here. And they're already, starting to inflict damage on that unit as well. So, yeah, bad start there really for the Dwarves. I mean, once these Noldorian Rangers are out of ammo, that's going to be one less pest that they have to worry about, I guess. They could really do with a spear unit or something over here. They're going to really shut down this area, because the Iron Guard is sort of trying to help, but it needs to shift a little bit to the right just to really block that passageway off as much as possible. But yeah, here we go. The Noldorian sword line is coming forward. They are getting shot at. These Dwarves do have a bit of a hill, so I guess they're just trying to use the terrain to their advantage. But really, they just need to get in there. They don't mess about with the crossbows like this, just firing into the ranks of the Elves, trying to hit these guys. There are Elves dropping actually pretty quickly, already down to about 80. And that's before they hit the line. Oh yeah, they're kind of messing around there. They've got silver chevrons as well. These are elite Elves. Yeah, here we go. In they go. Noldorian swords now in combat. Very appropriate this is coming out on the day that another Rings of Power episode has come out as well. I haven't yet watched it, but I've heard some good things. There are apparently some very cool looking scenes in it, so I'm quite excited to watch it and see what happens. As you can see, more Noldorian swords going in, and they're going to try and break through this spear line here. Yeah, Axe Warriors are actually losing decisively in that initial charge there. Whether that will continue as the combat goes on. Shock infantry as well. There's a lot of blobbing though going on here from the Elves. That's 3 units they've thrown in there. I know that they want to kind of throw them into combat, so they're not getting shot by by archers. Sorry, so the shock infantry isn't getting shot by archers. But all you're doing is tiring out 3 units, and I don't know if you're getting the greatest capability out of all 3 units. And we've also got 2 Wardens already on their way up. This is like already throwing in the elites. This is kind of insane from the Dwarves. And we have got, again over here, a lot of blobbing ongoing by the Elves. We've got Woodland Realm, and we've also got Imladris in here, all blobbing up a little bit. But the solid line of Dwarves is holding. It's going to be like combat skill over armor. I mean, the Dwarves got some pretty good combat skill as well, but I feel like the Elves always look more graceful in fighting than the Dwarves. Dwarves kind of just like hack, slash, like a bit more brutal. The Elves kind of make killing look like an art almost when you see them in the movies and stuff. Yeah, we'll see how the Dwarves do here. I mean, there is a little bit of an angle they can maybe shoot with their crossbows into the pikes and stuff, but the Guardsmen and Ladras there being thrown in to match those 2 Wardens. We have got Cav in the back lines here. There is a gap in the line here, and you can see there's a shock infantry and more Cav trying to get around. So yeah, this Cav here probably is going to get taken out. Charging Dwarven crossbows is a hard thing because they're armored, so they can kind of soak up a charge pretty easily. And they are losing, and it takes not a long time to kill them still. I've personally found I never seem to have much joy. Oh, great charge though into shock infantry here. This is Dwarven Barrack Guard. This is good elite shock infantry, sorry. And the horse archers are in there. And you make sure they don't pull through though. There is Cav here as well, Noldorian. Equestrians now also getting in here. Linden and Imladris combining. The shock Cav trying to get in here, trying to deal with these Manchu claimers. Got a general in here as well. This is the Imladris general in here. He's charging straight in, trying to harass these crossbows. Doing a pretty good job as well. Yeah, Noldorian questions here. Starting to lose already. That shock infantry tying them down, cutting them down with their big axes. There you go. The Elves already getting beaten back. And you can already see as well, Shipwright Nobles as well, seeing an opportunity. So really, I think the Dwarves here just left a gap in the line. I'm not really sure how this has happened. But yeah, they left a gap in the line. And already, this is not looking good on this side here for the Dwarves. Noldorians, Shipwright Nobles, sorry, not Noldorians. Shipwright Nobles are in the back lines. I mean, they are Noldorian elves. They just don't get called that. And they're silver armor as well. When an elf's in the silver armor, you know they're good. Over on this side, though, you can see Woodland Realm really taking their time. Got Lords of Lasgal in here as well, shooting into the flanks. I think trying to shoot these 2 Wardens, which are down to 69 men and dropping pretty quickly, and they're losing decisively. It's bloodied up over here as well. Those superior Elven archers really coming in handy. The Dwarves really are suffering at the moment. There's just so many nasty pole arms in them as well. We've got 2 Wardens, we've got, well, they're not halberds, but we've got Guards of the Imladris, got Hall Guardians. Yeah, we've got some nasty stuff. Got a General here, Noldorian Ranger, rear charging some Erebor Halberdiers. Trying to help break that infantry through. We actually have a Dwarven flank here. Manchu claimers have decided to flank a unit here. Trying to get behind the Elven push. And Imladris here trying to counter it with the shock infantry.
One of our units can no longer fire. The general of our ally
A general has fallen. I think that's the Elven, I think that's Enladris' general has died. So that is a concern. Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah, he's down to like 1 man left. Yikes. That is not good. I mean, Elves' morale is pretty solid. They don't really need it. Elven King's not going to make a push. He's going to rear charge these airborne axe warriors by the looks of it. And he's going to rear charge his own men as well. Wasn't a bad charge, but wasn't great either. I mean, his archers are pretty decent in combat as well, so he should throw those in. That is for sure. The cav, though, over here is getting dealt with fairly effectively by the Dwarves. And actually, the Dwarves are starting to turn around some of these fights now as the Dwarven Barrack Guard gets in there. And they are beating up these Elves really easily. But the Elves have broken through this line here. They have killed off these Erebor Axe Warriors. They now have more troops that they can throw in against the Dwarven Barrack Guard that have just won here. But yeah, they're going to need to send in more troops. Shipwright Nobles are actually being butchered as well. So yeah, I mean, the Dwarves are turning it around a bit on this side. Over here, though, the Tomb Wardens are just kind of getting gunned down freely as you have Equestrian, not an Eldorian Ranger, sorry. They're just harassing. But they've now run out of ammo. So they are just basic infantry. We have also got the Linden General here, the Shipwright Nobles. They are dying to Barrack Guard, which is not good. Yeah, Dwarven Barrack Guard. I don't know why they put Dwarven. I feel like Barrack Guard would have been enough. I think we established their Dwarves. Unless we're going to get Elven Barrack Guard and men and Orcish Barrack Guard. That would be funny. But yeah, I mean, the Elves, like I said, they kind of can go without generals. They're kind of okay. And you can see actually it's the Dwarves breaking first. Iron Guard's here starting to waver. Elven King has got him behind. I think he must have gone through this gap in the line he's seen. Which is a bit of a gap, I guess, but it's not the biggest either. Like, this gap here in the line is sizable, I guess. I don't know if it's big enough to get this whole Elven unit through. His rear charge, these units here, is not really affecting them just yet. And balance of power is looking pretty even. I mean, it's actually, yeah, very even on numbers. Very, very even. I think the Dwarves are turning around on this side here. I think they're going to win this side. It's whether they can hold on long enough on this side here for their reinforcements to arrive. And the massive polearms and pikes seems to be really helping the Elves here. Rear charge from the Elven King as well won't go amiss. Thranduil's loving it. He's butchering the Dwarven kind to the last one, to the last dwarf. Oh, look at them getting cut down before they can get up and set up. The Dwarves hold on there. I mean, they're just good at holding the line, and some of their units are just really good at doing that. Not necessarily killing, but like I said, holding the line, incredible. They've also got some very good killing units. I thought his unit was breaking, but he's just pulling back his magic claims. So it's going to cost him some men. Needs to be careful of that. Oh, charging into cav, not a good idea, Dwarves. Really not a good idea. These Dwarven Barrack Guard here, they're suffering. This is that Noldorian Ranger, and I'm sure yeah, another charge here from the Noldorian Rangers. Gonna just inflict just as much damage. Actually wasn't a great charge. Got Iron Guard as well, trying to get in there and try and kill as much of this cavalry as possible. And again, the Shipwright Noble over here is dying still. I'm surprised they're not supporting him. Trying to charge that Barrack Guard if possible. The Halberds need to push up as well, just to make the... Oh, he's broken, though. That Shipwright Noble General has broken. It's a Linden. Yeah, Linden's basically out, actually. I'm looking at it now. Ladris is not looking much better. Woodland Realm, though, is still very much in this and is helping to rout a lot of the Dwarven units as they're surrounding them over here. So this is always a good sign. The Dwarves look like they might be trying to reset up on this hill. And they look like they're going to just protect what they have and not try and save the rest. I mean, these Erebor Axe Warriors I don't think are going to get out there in time. Whether they can kill this cav, if they can kill the cav, that'll be pretty huge. They're charging spears, which, to be fair, they're looking the wrong way. They've got a chance of killing them. Spike 'em, boys! Yeah, the Dwarves. They've taken a few steps backwards. That's for sure. You could say. The numbers are now definitely in favor of the Elves. They were slightly in favor of the Dwarves, but doesn't necessarily mean everything. It's 1,400 against 1,100, and that's slowly dropping as well as more and more Dwarves get caught and killed here. And I mean, there's still some units fighting very valiantly over here as well. They just don't know when to give up. They're also just, I think, trying to protect their rear from the Elven King. I thought this was Iron Guard with his airable spear guards, and he's just, yep, surrounded, being killed. And here we go. Oh, the spear guard's going to waver and break, I think, before it's even hit. Actually, no, not really. They did just about hold. They are, actually, that steadied them. They preferred to be charged by the enemy than not have anything to fight. Here we go. They're starting to break in now. I mean, the other Airborne Axe Warrior is losing. As Garland Blades combat even. And yeah, they're just having a standoff over here with the Dwarves. They're making their last stand on that hill. It looks great, to be fair. Oh, 2 Wardens in the front line with archers. Not a good idea. I mean, there isn't anywhere safe for him in theory, but definitely not on the front line. I'd stack him inside another unit. Just make sure he's safe, or as safe as possible. Elves hacking and slashing at this heavy armor of the Dwarves. There you go, these units are about to break. They just need a war cry or something. War cry will break these guys much quicker. But it looks like they're both now having a bit of a standoff, just gonna, yeah, just wait for each other to, I guess, like, get their energy back. Some units are very exhausted. Like, I mean, they've been fighting a long time. There you go, they're breaking now, and that is going to be those 2 units gone. And whether they'll make their assault yet, I don't know. But I'm going to fast forward just a little bit while we wait on the Elves to make their decision what they're going to do, because I don't think the Dwarves are going to be coming down anytime soon. They have the ammo, and they have the nice little hill position, so they're going to be up there for a little while. That is for sure. The Elves, I guess, have just got to charge at the Dwarves. I mean, they have the numbers. They should be able to try and break them. If they just surround the units, they might break eventually through army losses. I mean, the Elves, yeah. I mean, it depends what they want to do. I mean, I just wouldn't attack where any pole arms are. That's a good start. But they are kind of near enough everywhere. The shock infantry in the middle as well, protecting itself. The cav, waiting patiently for a charge. Oh, the Dwarves sending out. I thought they were about to send out their shock infantry out that way, but no. I think they're just preparing for any sort of eventuality of the cav charging. But here we go. Elves going in. Eldorian sword's about to go flying in as well. Yep, here go the Dwarves fighting the fight. Fighting the good fight. Cav out here as well. I mean, he's actually baited out a couple of little dwarves, which is quite funny to see. Barrack Guard just charging out like, you know what? Screw it, we'll kill as many of these elves as we can. They actually are killing a few of these Noldorian rangers off as well. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it seems like the main push is coming over here. There are dwarves starting to break, but they're just like weak Barrack Guard. There are also elves starting to die from these tomb wardens. They can't get their pikes close enough for some reason. The Mansion Claims are getting in range now. I think that might not be helping. That won't help the situation. The The Dwarves keep getting pushed back. A torrent of elves coming.
Refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
And this is the problem. The Dwarves keep rallying as well. Keep cutting them down, boys. Keep cutting them down. Lord's last Garland in here. Looks like they're trying to attack like the corners as well, trying to break through, which is a smart idea. The Dwarven Barrack Guard throwing in like a tiny little unit to just try and push back these Lord's Last Guard. I mean, on the charge, they're very good. They'll get kills. I mean, it just seems... I don't know. The Dwarves still could win, I guess. I kind of like this aerial shot as well. The Dwarves still could win, but it seems like it's more of a when, not if, the Elves win. It doesn't... Like, the Dwarves seem to keep breaking, and then their general's losing here. Pikes are pushing them back on this side as well. It's never a good sign when your troops are starting to lose and break. Especially when the general's losing as well. And the polearms being removed from here and going somewhere else. Looks like they're going to go and deal with those guards and ladgers again. The two ones are relatively healthy still. Oh, they're just keeping an eye on the cav. I don't know. I really don't like that cav for some reason. The crossbows still trying to fire off some shots. It's a shame they can't loop their shots like they can in 12-12. Why can't I hear like Mongol war cries or something like that? It seems very bizarre to be able to hear. Maybe that's something to do with the horse arch unit. I don't know. Can't wait until we do hear I mean, some more war cries and stuff from Lord of the Rings. Rather than hearing like generic stuff like for Rome, which you get with like Gondor and stuff. It's hilarious. Oh, punching him off his horse. Poor guy. Here we go. The elves are trying to break through here. This Tomb Warden is looking a little bit out of position. The general's been killed. Oh no, I think that's, yeah, the man should claim over here. The Tomb Warden. Oh, this is Dane. Dane's like really even in combat. He needs to really charge in. Dane's kind of just chilling there with his bodyguard. He's like, yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna chill here. Iron Guard in combat. They haven't really done too much there, the Iron Guard. A bit disappointing for them. Just been holding men at bay. I mean, this one's 96 out of 100. This ain't dying anytime soon. They're going to have to break this unit with army losses. And he's fighting archers as well. That's not going to be enough to break through. With that general breaking there, though, Dane's about to go into combat. That's not good. We've got wavering troops on this corner here as well for the Dwarves. So, yeah, this is not good. They look like they might take out this Hall Guard in. Yeah, there you go. Another Dwarf in. The Elves have also just found a sneaky way through with that Dwarven Spear being broken. The Iron Guard's there. They have found a way in. Now going to be able to rear charge these two Wardens. They've broken the Iron Guards here as well. Now it's at 94 men. Jeez. They broke them quickly. Two Wardens gone. We've got Iron Guards left on this side here. It looks like just that maybe that army just broke. That army that didn't have any generals just broke. I think it's only the troops now loyal to Dane that stand.
The enemy are losing their advantage.
Got Lars Garland Blaze going to the back of the Dane Iron Foot here. Oh, and the Elven Kings are still going to come charging. And he seems to be doing actually quite a lot of action today. Not taking too many losses this round. It's been well used. It looks great as always as a bodyguard. It really does. Yeah, it looks like we're about to see a chain rout. The Dwarves are all losing. We've only got about 10 seconds left, and there you go. A chain rout is about to take place here as Dane and the Iron Guard start to break and go. And there you go. The Elves have won, but not by much, to be fair. There are very few men left. But we'll quickly have a look at the end results. This one was sent in by Zwayze, who was playing as the Wooden Realm. 224 kills with his Elven King. 105 with the Lasgarland Blades. 185 with the Hull Guardians. And then we've got 152 kills with his Lords Lasgarland. Then we have Spartan Spaghetti playing as Linden. 142 kills with his Noldorian Swords. And Noldorian Questions getting 74 kills. Chicken Wolf playing as Imladris. 135 with his General. His Shock Infantry 162. Pikes 40. And his Horse Archers here getting 175. Then we have Ascaper here playing as Erebor. 191 kills with his Dane Ironfoot General. 174 with his Dwarven Barrack Guard, 137 with the Manchurian Claimants, 125 with the Tomb Wardens. Yimin Kun playing as Erebor, 104 kills with Dwarven Barrack Guard, 136 with this one. His Halberdiers getting 104 kills. Then Cheesy Balls playing as Erebor as well, the final Erebor, 111 kills with his Dwarven Barrack Guard. 101 with the Tomb Wardens, but yeah, nothing insane there either. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. Do remember, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment, show your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.